Yo, people. I'm just surrounded by Manchester right now. I'm actually surrounded by Manchester. Damn.
How it should be, pal. How it should be, mate.
Adapt is in the suit. Adapt is in the suit. So here we are.
I'm here to represent the Manchester clubs in kicking you out of your own fucking home. That's what I'm here to do.
Wow. I hear it, man. Listen.
I did that earlier on this season, pal.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wait.
Let's go back 70 million years.
We're here
talking about a result in October is now talking about a result from 7.
Bro, anything with you. You can talk about
anything. I've collected my final Infinity Stone on the weekend.
Bro, who did you beat at the weekend?
The European champions.
Let's go back 70 million years.
We don't care because we played Sunday, right? So it doesn't fucking matter.
Wait, imagine Man City beating Liverpool, and you man go, oh yeah, well, you know, say it like we did. Come on, man. It is what it is, man. But just to speak on, let's obviously speak on a little bit of the game as well, guys. Before we start, though, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel, Touchline Facts. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you're subscribing to, of course, Never a Foul, Big Six Bats, Cass's channel as well, and of course, We Are the South Stand. Make sure you guys go subscribe over there as well. And shout out Max, man. Good to have you back after a long time.
For real.
Big up everyone, man. Big up the chat. Big up the panel, man.
You know do you know what I was thinking the other day? I hadn't seen Mike's for ages, but life's in it. Life takes over for a bit.
Literally got engulfed by that 9 to 5. It's an honor to be here today on my day off. You know what I'm saying? Let me just enjoy and banter some rival fans over some points. I see certain men wearing their shirts today, and I'm wondering how you've got the chest to do it. But obviously, I don't. Sorry. Nice to meet you, Man United fan. Sorry, what's your name? Sorry.
Touchline.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. Obviously,
fan of FC, I support.
He's a specialist in dinosaurs.
Yeah, historian, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the ology word for dinosaurs? There's something ology, huh?
Yeah, but I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that.
I'm just going to Google out the study of dinosaurs. Is it paleontology? Is it paleontologist?
Oh, that sounds like what they've been going through for the last 10 years, yeah.
Paleontologist. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Watts had 30 years of it, though, Daps, isn't he? You know what I mean? So I guess he's used to it. He's been talking about his history for 30 years ago.
He's doing Daps. He's doing it again, by the way. He's doing it again. Run it back. Run it back again.
Let's go back 70 million years.
I swear that is the best clip. But Monts, let's move on to the subject at hand. Bro, can I just say, the first half performance, you must have felt ashamed at home playing like that. It's I said, even in
you weren't even at your best as well. Like, I feel like you lot were disappointed you didn't score. Like, you lot were just like
first half. It was just I mean, it was frustrating because when you're so in control of a game, but didn't really create that much in the first half. But look, I think I knew that when I got sent the lineup really, really early in the morning. I looked at it and sent it to Cass and put, no creativity at all. Yeah. Like in the middle of the park, we had none, but I don't know. Like I think Ike Nori, Nunes,
the setup was good though. The
setup was, bro. That was it. It was like Pep really, really took a risk as far as with some of the fans, because that lineup, if we didn't get result, he would have got fucking cooked, right? He would have got cooked for being negative, the lack of creativity. How dare you not start Cherky? What was Bernardo Silva doing in the lineup? Rodri's not looking the same. All of that would have come out. It would have been a complete, bro, why are you playing your favourites again? It would have been one of those moments, But it worked. And like ultimately, when it really fucking mattered, because do you know what? Someone said this to me earlier in the season when I saw that we had to play Liverpool back end of the season. And they said, Can you tell me a time where you've actually had to go to Anfield in a title race and win? Yeah. The answer is we haven't. Because if you deep it, like
every time you've won the league, you haven't won at Anfield, no? You haven't won. And how about this? Every time you have won, we've won the league.
No, they won the league in 2021 when they beat you 4-1.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, that was it.
That
was at Anfield.
So you're meaning that time, but again, the league was done by that point.
Yeah,
so we won, but what I said is we've never had to go to Anfield back end of the season and win to win the league. We never had to do that, right? This season, it was a case of if we didn't win, yeah, we're out. The league's done. The league is completely done, yeah. The fact when Bernardo Silva scored, the way he ran and picked up the ball and just ran quickly back and put it back down. He knew if we did, me scoring is irrelevant if we don't get a second. Because
that was at the Etihad, by the way. That was at the Etihad.
That was the Etihad,
yeah. That was at the Etihad. Yeah. The 4-1 win.
The 4-1
one where Foden rifles it past Alisson, innit? The rifle when Foden scored.
COVID season, we won at Anfield.
Yeah,
COVID season. Yeah, when you man were drunk. When you man were drunk.
No, that was when they won the league. That was the 4-0 game was when that was 4-0 when they beat you at Anfield.
Bro, I'm talking about the game at Anfield that we won. Yeah,
he's saying that's at the Etihad. That's what he's saying. He was saying
no. I'm saying the 4-1 game was at the Etihad where Salah scored
the 4-1 was at that. No, the 4-1 was at Anfield, and the 4-0
I'm looking
was
at it right now. 4-1 Manchester City at the Etihad. I'm looking at it right now.
That was like 2020. Yeah, that was one of Edison's. 2021. And either way, ultimately, exactly what I said. There's never been a point where we've had to go to Anfield to win the league, right? It's like the league had already been won. The one time we won there, the league had already been won by Liverpool at that point. So, and I didn't think we could do it this season because I hadn't seen enough fight. But in that game, we saw some fucking fight at last. We saw some fight in the team, and I don't know. I'm interested to get Arsenal fans' takes on it because I haven't really seen any on it. Like I genuinely don't know because I think when we won on Sunday, it was just the fact I wasn't even thinking about the title race being back on. Yeah, it was more a case of, do you know what? We just won at Anfield.
But you're right at the point you're saying. I think every time. With fans, anyways, every time with fans that you've beat us, either we've won the league or we've won the league and the league. We'd already won as you said, we'd already run the league. You played us the game after.
So this is
the first time in the title race that you beat us at Anfield. It's the first time.
This guy's waffling. Last time they won at Anfield was COVID when they gave the Guard of Honor. Who's waffling? I know I'm well aware, but
they won 4-1 because they won 4-1.
That was irrelevant. That game was irrelevant because fucking it meant nothing to Liverpool City. Because
do you remember they had to pull Mane into? Was it Mane had to be pulled into line because he was standing like 2 yards in front of everyone when they were all lining up.
Bernardo Silva just dipped off. Bernardo Silva said, "Fuck this! I'm drinking my coffee."
He dipped off. I know I'm right. It is 2021. They beat you 4. You beat them 4-1. I just checked.
You know, City beat us 4-1 in 2022 as well.
And Daps, you said that you only were 10 points ahead of him after that game. So you were 7 points clear of him before that game. If they beat you, they would have been 4 points behind you. So it was a tie.
Fair enough. So there was a time then. Okay, there was a time. We were 10 points clear
after you beat them. Yeah. So if they beat you, they would have been 4 points behind.
Right. Okay. Again, I hear what you're saying, but it wasn't a do or die. What I'm saying is,
I hear that. Yeah.
It wasn't a do or die. Like you said, we went 10 points clear after that game. So it wasn't a do or die.
You man talk about in 2021. They talk about that season.
Yeah.
Salah scored a pen. I remember he died.
Yeah. I know because it's the one where Foden rifled it. It's where Alisson kicked it out. Bernardo scores at the end. Foden rifled it over Alisson's head.
But that was at the Etihad. That wasn't at Anfield. And again, what I said was.
It was Anfield. That was
he scored against them. You're talking about 2 different goals.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Hold on, because we've only won at Anfield, fucking once recently until the other day. Yeah. No, we'd only won once.
Oh, are you excluding the one without fans? Or you?
No, I'm including it. We've only won at Anfield once.
No. You know when Foden rifled it over through literally.
He done it twice. No, he done it twice. He done it in the 4-0 game. I remember in COVID, and he done it in the 4-1 game in COVID as well. He scored twice against them.
No, but I'm talking about the specific game.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the one from the right wing, in it, where he cut inside and just drifted it.
Hold on, guys. Can we because my head's all over.
Word.
Fuck the goals. Fuck what goal? I don't care about that. Are you man telling me that before the weekend we'd won at Anfield twice in the last 5 years?
You won twice. So obviously,
No.
Daps, you always say.
No, we haven't. It's a lie. It's fake news.
They've won once.
We've won once.
And that was in COVID. So doesn't really count. It's COVID.
So what is going on here? It's fucking what you lot are like confusing me, bro. we won once.
Was it
Yeah,
just the one time. But the game we're talking about did happen. The Foden game was at Anfield, where he rapped, where Alisson kicked it back out.
But that was the COVID one. That was the COVID one.
Yeah, no,
that was it. That's the only time. So exactly what I said. That fucking we've never really had to go because that season Liverpool had won the league by fucking a canter. That season.
No, that season you'd won the league. You won the league that year.
No, the league. I'm done.
No,
I'm fucking done, bro. Listen, we have lost. I know I'm right. Anyone telling me I'm right, I don't need you to tell me I'm right. We beat until the weekend. We'd only beaten Liverpool once at Anfield, and it was the fucking season they won the league after they won the league. The end. I don't care what anyone else says. I'm fucking right. Sorry, I'm 100% right. Pull up unless someone can share screen and show me City winning twice at Anfield in the last fucking 4 years, bro. It's fake news.
It's fake news.
Dabs is right, but Dabs, what do you mean when you said the season they won the league after they won the league?
Right. So the season that Liverpool won the league, they won the league in round about April time,
Yeah.
We then beat them after they'd won. Literally, it was not
Not Anfield.
Give me strength. Yes, at Anfield, bro.
No, that was another game.
Bro, you're wrong.
Months, bring up.
Months, you know you're out. Months. Correct me if I'm wrong. We won, and the whole thing that Liverpool said was because you man were out celebrating, right?
Look,
that's why we won.
That's 2021 was when you won the league, no? That's when you beat Anfield.
That's when Liverpool won the fucking
No, they won it in 1920.
We won the league 2020. We won it 1920.
Yeah, I told you, bro.
There's no way I'm wrong. I'm still don't care. I'm right. You need to help me. I am wrong. But Monts,
you won 4 in a row. 2021, 2022.
That's what I was saying.
You should know that, bro. You won 4 in a row.
I'm well aware we won 4 in a row, but I'm more.
That's what's so many Prem's you can't fucking remember. It must be nice.
Bro.
Must be nice.
Months. I swear the game we beat you in was when you fucking lifted the trophy, though.
You done it twice because you slapped them 4-0. I remember Foden scored.
Right, so now show me.
No, not Anfield. No, you're thinking of the game of the Etihad. You beat them 4-0. I remember it.
That was the Etihad.
That's what I'm saying.
My bad. Woo.
I was trying to say.
Damn.
I remember Foden scored. I remember he scored a banger.
Hey, touchline. My bad.
No, I knew the whole time. I just wanted to see Dex get angry, you know.
Losing to Man United.
I'm lying.
Nah, so the time we won at Anfield the season after when it didn't matter. Right, I get you now. I get you.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
And you got slapped up at the Etihad the season you won the league, and then you got slapped up at your gaff the season after. Real talk, touchline is an absolute stato. I'm not going to lie.
Bro, I've got an elite memory. I keep telling people.
Bro, do you know what it is?
He doesn't pay my £100 from last week. Remember that?
Has he not paid you yet?
Yeah, he's not paid. He said, send me your details. I sent him my details and he's still not paid them.
Oh, you can't say send me your details, then not send a P.
Yeah, come on.
Bro,
if you're watching, I'm expecting my £100.
Kunle, I thought you were better than that, man. But touchline, real talk. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah, that's why. Don't touch it, bro, and you'll keep that fucking memory.
No, but that's what I was saying. Like more time. Now you're right though in the sense that in the proper title race, because in that screenshot that I've showed you, this game was in May.
Yeah.
So it's like it was.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't think it was like, as you said, it wasn't like Liverpool. No, we were We were.
Now we went there.
Remember, we finished third that year. We ended up finishing third, I believe.
But I know.
Yeah. See, Steve rang me Sunday morning, right, and was like, bro, allow it with that comment, Wolves F1. Like, real talk here, trying to make something out of absolutely nothing.
Relax.
I'm not even underage, bro. So
Touchline is not underage. Like, allow doing that, or you will be swiftly fucking banned from this fucking channel. Real talk. What are you doing? That's not even a funny joke, bro. Now, but Steve ran me early in the morning of the game, and he goes, I'm fucking nervous as hell. He goes, I think it's because I realise if we lose this one, the league's done, innit? And I was like, yeah, the league's 100% done. And I don't know, it just felt like maybe the players felt that as well. Like, and it's the first time, bro, I've been saying, when am I going to see some fucking fights? So to see that, it's mad, innit? Because usually City can be 2-0 up and they end up
bottled that 2-0 lead.
Bottling it.
But do you know what is that as well? You got to remember as well, usually when you play us at Anfield, a lot of the time it's actually the first fixture. You know how, like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
You have that thing where you don't start the season well.
Do you remember
how you thing where you start the season quite shaky?
4-peat season though was in the running, wasn't it? Anfield was
the 4-peat.
McAllister got kicked by Doku in the last minute. And they started crying about it. And then I think they played us a few weeks later, and then that's when they just collapsed.
See, bro, this is where I just see it, because I'm thinking of the game where we battered Liverpool at the Etihad.
But that was at the start of the season, where you scored that goal and it got disallowed, and it should never have been disallowed.
There was one season where we played Liverpool. It was a season where Liverpool dropped off, where we played Liverpool at the Etihad. I think it was treble season. We played Liverpool at the Etihad.
4-1, where Alvarez scored.
4-1. Yeah. It was a treble season, that one. That was, and it was a 12.
I remember we won 1-0 at Anfield when Salah scored.
And they beat you at Anfield, didn't it? They beat you at Anfield, didn't
it? But again, it was earlier in the season, and then back end of the season.
Yeah. But that's why I was telling Daps. I was like, in I think most of the run-ins, if I'm not wrong, could someone correct me? It usually is Anfield first, then Etihad second. Obviously,
it is, bro. That's basically the point I was making at the start, that we don't usually have to go to Anfield and get a result as such. Whereas this time, it was like, I said before, I would have took a draw, but a draw wasn't enough.
And you got to remember that as well. That season we won the league. We won 3-1. Remember with the decision where Fabinho goes up to score the goal at the other end.
Oh yeah.
Handball. So that's like, I think with you guys, regardless of whether it's happened once or none, Liverpool and City, for what's been going on over the last 8 years, this is one of the only times, if not one other time, where they've gone on one at Anfield when they're chasing, or
we had to.
Like this is one of two or one of one times that it's happened. The point still stands.
It was do or die. And to be fair, that is going to be pretty much every single game now. Like, we've put ourselves in a position where, like, forget Arsenal dropping points and whatever, we pretty much have to win every game.
I think we can do that. I've seen us do that many times before when the pressure's on. And I've seen a certain team, when the pressure's on, completely, the discs in their spine just collapse. And it's just same old, back to second place after leading for a certain amount of time.
Listen,
can't
on
wait.
that note, I'm gonna, bro. Mike's is back with extra chest, I feel. I can't lie.
Well, it's about goddamn time.
You're going to go on to do it, Max? Well, you go on. How about this? And here's the better question: does this win give you guys, before we get into like some of the decision stuff, does this win, do you think, Max, give Man City the push? Because I know you guys are kicking yourself from the Tottenham game. Because if you look at now the amount of fuck-ups that you man have had,
and the Chelsea game, and the Brighton game,
and the Brighton game, and the Sunderland game,
all these draws,
fair draws.
You know, and the draws do kill you. The draws kill you in the title race. I don't know. Lost enough title race.
Always. Realistically, that is always it. It's the draws that fucking kill you.
Yeah.
It's the draws that kill you.
I feel like, don't get me wrong, this was massive for you lot's confidence, because when you're 6 points behind, you need a 3-point swing, and then you back yourself to beat whoever you need to beat in that head-to-head. You have to back yourself.
At the Etihad, yeah.
No. But obviously, again, beating Arsenal. beating Arsenal and drawing with Arsenal, two different things.
We're gonna beat them at the Etihad still.
Yeah, I think we'll beat them.
Etihad.
But yeah, do you think we can
Oh.
go on to win it, Max? Do you see it like now that? Do you see that as a possibility?
I mean, me personally, I have to only go off what I've seen. That's the only reason why we're here, because we've got what we've seen. We've got like the evidence. One more time, bro.
I thought I was the historian.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. It's like
No, but carry on.
no. I just go off like what I've seen in it. So I've seen Arsenal in this position before collapse, and I've seen us in this position where Depp said we need a run. I've seen us go on a run and an immaculate run. And if you look at, I don't know the exact games, but I heard Arsenal's fixture list. Like, let's say the next 5 games, and ours, we've got an easier run.
The next 5 games, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
these are the comments.
But Arsenal's run after that is they have a lot.
Yeah, the end of it. These are the comments that confuse me, though. Right? We're gonna fuck you up the Etihad. Tell us when that happened. Like, tell me when
The last time they won was Olivier Giroud.
Tell me the last time you and by the way, you can say how negative we played at your ground, but you failed to fuck us up at your own ground, right? This is the thing. You drew with us at your ground with what, a 93rd minute equaliser, yeah? And you'll tell us, but you parked the bus. Well, welcome to everyone else's fucking world when they play you lot and your negative football. I just think this whole we're going to fuck you up when, like, you ain't never fucked us up at the Etihad. Like, Kizzy, I have a feeling you might not have been born the last time that fucking you man fucked us up at the Etihad. Like, real talk.
No, he probably was. It was Olivier Giroud, wasn't it?
I wasn't meaning literally. I know Kizzy's older than. I know he's older than 8. Like, fucking hell.
That's a good question though. That's a good question though. What are you winning the league? Do you reckon?
I still don't think we win the league now, but I can see this. I still.
You don't.
I think you're going to beat them though.
Because there's still a difference. I've gone through all the. I swear you were on the stream where we went through all the games.
Yeah.
And when I look at the games, there's like, I think we've got now. Arsenal drop points in another game, then things can change. But based on the here and now, yeah, I think even if City beat Arsenal, that if Arsenal win all their games and City win all their games, then Arsenal, and that includes us beating Arsenal, Arsenal is still ahead of us. So
by 3 points.
By 3 points. I hear it, bro. But at the moment, bro, I'm not going to see, like, I need to see consistency. This is the key, right? Because we've had these periods where we think, right, there's the ignition. Now let's go. And we failed to pull away, right? So we have to fucking, like, we've got Chelsea away. I think we win that, but it's a difficult game. We've got Bournemouth away, second to last game of the season. We've got Leeds away. That's a fucking difficult game. We've got Brighton away. That's a difficult game. We've still got a lot of difficult away games. And I just look at Arsenal's running and our running. Sure, right now, the next couple of games, Arsenal's is difficult. But then there's a swing and ours becomes a lot more difficult in the final stretch of the league. So, but we'll see, innit? We will see. Anyway, listen, I need to wish me luck, people. I'm off to an interview.
Hey, good luck, bro.
Good luck, man.
Love.
Bless.
All right, man. Just speaking on the game as well. Obviously, there were a lot of decisions in that game. I think the goal at the end just should have stood.
Which one? What, the penalty?
Yeah. No. The the ball was rolling in, the Turkey when the ball was just rolling in.
Oh yeah. No, it's a fair. I think people just got unnecessarily annoyed about it. It's a valid disallowed goal. There's by
the book. Yeah. By the book.
No, but there's nothing you can. There's nothing you can do because it's like okay, Szoboszlai fouls Haaland. Okay, Haaland fouls Szoboszlai. Haaland stops Szoboszlai getting to the ball. From getting to the ball. But Szoboszlai first stopped Haaland getting to the ball in the first place. So it's almost like you can't just be like, fuck it. Doesn't really matter. Let's just, do you know what I mean? It's like football doesn't.
No, but you know what it is though? Jay? You know how we say, fuck it. Remember when Neymar scored the goal at the end in the Champions League against Juventus? Brother, they just locked off the game.
Yeah.
They locked his ass. Bro, sometimes lock off the game, innit? At that point, you should do the final whistle and let man celebrate, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Jay? I'm not necessarily talking about go against the book. I'm just saying, bro, blow the final whistle. Turkey celebrating that in front of the fans. Let him have his moment.
I don't know what Szoboszlai was. To be fair, Szoboszlai was probably pissed because he scored it.
Yeah. He's on a fuck it. You know, you're on a fuck it thing. You're on a fuck it thing.
Yeah,
Like,
amazing free kick, by the way. Like amazing. And I remember talking to you guys. Well, we had this conversation earlier, and I was saying I think Szoboszlai was one of the best midfielders in the league, and the amount of data to support the view wasn't huge, but I felt end of last season, beginning of this, he's a top midfielder. Like and for like modern Premier League football, he's a very, very good profile. You know, like high energy, good out of possession, good technically.
Elite athlete, isn't it?
Elite athlete. Like, you know, he's a good player. And I'm seeing that this is what the worry that Liverpool have with the wage bill now, is that a Szoboszlai coming into 2 years to go is like, I want 280. Do you know what I mean?
Well, again, this is the problem about not finishing in the Champions League. I was saying already that earlier today, that it's just a disgrace. It's the level of disgrace if we don't finish in that. Like, we're gonna lose players as well as not be able to sign players. And the manager's sitting there saying, "I was aware that we were only able to sign Chiesa when we were playing in the Europa, when we just come from playing in the Europa League." Like, it just. I don't know. Man. Like,
people are like Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai is very much like a J midfielder. He is a J. Szoboszlai is exactly what J wants.
Valverde.
Nah, because
he is a Galadog, bro.
I don't like Valverde like that. You guys like Valverde more than I do. But I mean, like, a Szoboszlai is a perfect modern Premier League midfielder. You don't.
I think Ryan is better though. Grab him back, in my humble opinion. You get what I'm saying?
He's the worst of the three of him, McAllister.
Yeah, man.
Well, there we go, mate.
But McAllister's been so bad this season, you can't put him in.
I know Szoboszlai is better than McAllister this season, but come on, we can look past a few months of football.
Give me.
McAllister's going to be at the World Cup, probably balling out.
Yeah, give me a technical roadrunner. Oh my, you know me. Give me a technical roadrunner in the Premier League.
But I think you know when you say technical, obviously ball striking elite in it. We're not even going to question that.
Of course, man.
I do think that technically he's the worst out of the three that we have technically.
I mean, I don't think McAllister is overly more technical than Szoboszlai. It's like it's not. It's not.
No, I think the difference is that when Szoboszlai needs the game in front of him, where McAllister has it 360.
Yeah, and this is the
but
thing.
But say in football, that is a massive thing.
100%. Like, it's like
game in front of you and to do it.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that one of the things with McAllister is that he is a highly efficient role player for a team that has other better players than him. I think when you look at like a Szoboszlai,
when you lose that profile,
so it's like, so he's a high, like, that profile of having high levels of associative play. You know, someone who can link things together. I'm not expecting like huge amounts of GA from this player, but they're an important third member of the midfield.
If they're not there, you know if they're not, or if they're playing poorly. If they're playing poorly,
100%. So when I look at a McAllister, I'm like, you know, you could put like a Paqueta in that position, and he would be quite effective. But you couldn't increase the importance of that player in the team. Otherwise, the overall team quality would come down. You know, like in Argentina, he's like the 7th best player in the team, but he plays a highly effective role.
Yeah, he plays every game.
Same thing with Liverpool. Like, if you increase his importance in the team, you're probably telling me that the quality of the team is going down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's you need your specialist role players. I was speaking about Casemiro the other day. I've been speaking about him probably. I said quietly, Casemiro is in the conversation for the top DMs this season. People are gonna say the tip of the iceberg stuff in it. Tip of the iceberg, or it's been the last 4 games. I actually think quietly Casemiro's had a pretty good season for Man United, and you know, I that's just my opinion, obviously. I have no reason to say that. Don't get me wrong. There's other contenders. You got Caicedo. You've got Nico Gonzalez. I think Nico Gonzalez before his injury was definitely in the conversation.
What about Zubimendi?
Unfortunately,
I get these names.
Zubimendi's been good, but I think he's had too many clangers. He's had some clangers, man. His ball striking though. You see the goal he scored the other day. Oh my days, bro! That goal Zubimendi scored was crazy.
I saw the Carrick analysis, and he made a great point, because I always like saying that the Premier League is a first impression league. Like, do you know what I mean? If you come to the Premier League and you hit the ground running, yeah, people will carry that opinion of you for a while, right? And Casemiro is leaving on a high. So he starts on a high, you finish on a high, and you're going to romanticize the entire period.
He's only had one bad season, which was the Ten Hag season, where Ten Hag played him in a single pivot, which doesn't work in football anymore, and he's never been a single pivot. That's the only bad season they've had at United.
Well, I think you're right. I think it's not that it doesn't work. I think there's very, very few players that can actually play it.
I just don't think it works anymore because even Rodri can't play it.
Yeah, but Rodri's like, if you look at Rodri's agility at the moment, his agility is a little bit down. Like, well, peak Rodri can play that. But
even when he had peak, he had Bernardo and Stones next to him, no?
No, but I'm saying that in terms of like that sole pivot and then, you know, dropping in or having midfielders drop in to support you. I get what you're saying. It's a midfield where it's like most teams need a double pivot now. You need two players. You need a 6 and an 8. You need them to be like, you know, buddies. You know, like it's almost like you're not judging one player's skill set. You're taking two players together and saying, between the two of you, I need you to cover this, and this. Do you know what I mean? You're looking at your players like teams. It's interesting, actually, when I see Mainu and Casemiro, they have a very good relationship. Do you know what I mean? They're acting like the Dudley boys. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're just always like high-fiving, chest bumping, you know, Casemiro, get the tables. Like, it's just I appreciate what, like, as a little team together. And I agree. You know, Amorim, this is actually an interesting point. Amorim, how much credit do you give Amorim for what Carrick's been coming and been able to do? Do you give him any credit whatsoever? Is it all Carrick? Is it a bit of Amorim? How do you position it?
I mean, I'll give him credit for getting rid of Garnacho and Rashford, if you count that. But I wouldn't give him credit for any of the tactics. I'll be honest. It's clearly that, bro. Carrick's just done something Amorim's never done his entire year at Man United. Despite Amorim was playing in Europa League and FA Cup, and he never won 4 games in a row. And Carrick's just done that. So I can't give Amorim any credit for that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
I can't.
What about like I don't want to say getting the bad eggs, but like if you saw like United have a bit more discipline, like you were underperforming your XG to an extent. Obviously, the teams going into these games that you've won 4 in a row, I would have said 6 points max, maybe 7 if the stars align. So what Carrick's done is a madness. But like, I don't know. It feels weird to give Amorim no credit, even though he's obviously like he doesn't deserve a huge amount of credit. But I do think like he helped discipline the team a little bit. He helped with certain things that allowed.
He didn't
like, bro. No, but what I'm saying is,
so is dashing Kobe Mainu out the team discipline?
No, okay. So
he's just stubborn, isn't it?
Okay, I don't want to defend Amorim. I don't want to defend Amorim.
You can't. You actually can't.
I don't want to.
Because the thing is, you know what, JJ, if you asked me this before Carrick come in, I was like one that was like, I don't like Amorim. I want him gone, but I can understand why they keep him until the end of the season. Now I've seen Carrick come in with 4 in a row. It's showing how bad Amorim actually is.
I'll be real. Touchline. You didn't need that to see how bad Amorim was.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't think someone could just switch. I didn't think the team was actually this good.
No, touchline. Even as a rival, bro, we wanted him to stay.
I wanted him gone. I'm saying, that like I didn't think the team was this good. Like to go and beat Arsenal away and then beat Man City at home. And dominate the Tottenham. I know Tottenham, people say 10 men, but do you get what I'm saying? Still pin Tottenham back and play well against Fulham. We should, if we go and win tonight. I didn't know this team was that good. I didn't think the team would win 4 in a row. As I said, even when Carrick got in, I said we're going to lose. We might beat City, but Arsenal's a loss. Fulham, I reckon, was going to be a draw or a scrappy win or something like that. Which, to be fair, ended up being a scrappy win and stuff like that. But like, bro, it's the performances as well. I didn't realize the team was this good. Like, I didn't realize that, you know, Mainu, I love Mainu, do you know what I'm saying? But he's playing unbelievable. Bruno's playing the best version, I think, of Bruno I've ever seen.
So does Amorim not get any credit for helping develop Bruno?
Yeah, he does actually. You're right about that. No.
As in, like one of the biggest criticisms I have: grenade passes too much, forces it too much. seems to be a characteristic that he doesn't have in his
Hag,
game.
That's him and Ten Hag, innit?
there was a time where Ten Hag done that though, where Bruno simplified his game. There was a
So listen, I'm just saying, like, obviously, and I'm not trying to say Amorim deserves credit. I'm just putting the question out there because what he inherited from Ten Hag wasn't great, and I'm not saying that he did an amazing job. He didn't do a great job, but there's certain things he helped for Carrick to come in and have a decent springboard. It's not like you were 15th when he took over. Do you know what I mean? You were in a reasonable position. You could have been better, but I just feel like he took over something. He took over something
once in a year, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
no, I'm not disputing that. I'm saying I'm saying that specifically, like, it wasn't a terrible thing that Carrick came into. Do you know what I mean?
No, it wasn't.
It's like United.
But that highlights how bad that highlights how bad Amorim was. It makes it even worse. The fact
Absolutely.
All Carrick had to do was make a couple of changes, put Mainu back in the team, play players where they're supposed to be played, put the fifth defender back into midfield.
Word.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
common sense, bro.
It's like that's not millions of dollars on a piece of paper worth. Millions of pounds. You know what I'm saying? It's not millions worth. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like Carrick is a good tactician, but it also highlights, like, bro, not playing Kobbie Mainoo in the midfield because you want to stick with a midfield two that hasn't shown to be working in a year to not get back-to-back wins, the lowest win percentage, to make it seem okay to have conversations about possible relegation. You know what I'm saying? To drop the level of expectation for Manchester United. While still even bringing in players, because again, it was in spite of the manager, not because of the manager.
No, 100%. I mean, I'm hearing what people are saying. I think that
look passes and flick it around the corner. Man are enjoying themselves, bro. Playing smiles on their face.
I feel like people understand. Like, people get the spirit of conversation is the spirit of conversation. Do you know what I mean? As in, like, it's we're having a conversation here. Like, my point is merely what Carrick's done is a madness. But Carrick's playing one game a week, For me, the thing, I think if Carrick finishes top 4, he has to get the job. Because he's done something that Ineos has not managed to achieve prior to him. My issue is that Carrick, in terms of how he is with rotation, because United are playing one game a week, there's no way for United to find out before the end of the season. How Carrick deals with 3 games a week, multiple competitions, no way to find out so there's an element of a leap of faith. Now I'm saying that whilst Amorim had this and was terrible at it, Carrick's having a different challenges that he's smashing out the park, but United are still going to have to give him a leap of faith if he finishes top 4, because there's a lot of data that we don't have on the guy, and that's just my point. I'm very intrigued to see how it plays out when he's got 3-day turnaround, when he's got to use the whole squad on a regular basis. So let's see.
Touchline. Yeah, you see how Carrick right now is interim. Yeah. You remember when you had Ten Hag, but you were still winning trophies.
Yeah.
You can't deny that fact. Yeah. Do you see like any similarities where if you give Carrick the job too early, something that isn't proved yet might come to light? And let's just say, I'm not saying it is, but let's say he's not good enough long term. Like, are you on a Carrick bandwagon right now?
No,
to give him the job.
I'm on the Carrick bandwagon. The end of the season, and I'll reassess. I'll reevaluate. If you can get me a better option, then I'll go for the better option. Then like I did Enrique, for example.
Yeah, that makes sense. Still.
But I'm not gonna say De Zerbi, like, for example. No, I don't want De Zerbi. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's falling out with players over at Marseille. He's falling out with the owners over at Marseille.
What about Maresca?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Maresca. Although you talk about rotation, that guy, he collapses in December when he has to rotate every 3 days.
100%. But the thing is, we have no data on Carrick's rotation.
Yeah, but we have data on Maresca.
Yeah,
and
I know. You might say, okay,
I'd rather go for the unknown than the known that's bad.
See, I'm like, listen, if you're running a business, right? Probably Maresca is the safer option because he has some track record of managing in multiple competitions. Do you see what I mean? So it's like you make a small upgrade potentially, but then the je ne sais quoi, those underrated factors of Carrick knowing United and knowing the environment.
The DNA.
do you think United are playing without expectations now, and that benefits the players? Like,
See, I hate this though. Yeah. Oh, United ain't got bro. We have got the most expectation on us in the country. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
think
we've
so?
got the most pressure playing for Man United any country.
Right now,
Not right now, not right now, not right now, bro.
Definitely.
It must be Arsenal. It has to be the Gunners, bro.
Oh, no, yeah.
In terms of expectation.
No, I know what you said, because they have to win the league, and otherwise they're screwed.
They have
but I'm
to,
saying
bro.
the pressure of playing for Man United, yeah, it's like the pressure of playing for Barcelona. It's the pressure of playing for Bayern Munich. It's the pressure of
Not
playing for
anymore.
Real Madrid.
Not
It
anymore.
still is. It still is. Of course it is.
No. Do you know why I'll say that, Touchdown?
I'm managing Man United as well.
Because you might have been so bad for so long, people have kind of just brushed you, man, to the side. So when you man are shit, not everyone bats the same eyelid as what they used to.
No, I hear that.
It was like, oh my days, Man United is shit. This is new. This don't make no sense.
I hear that. But even when Solskjaer was the manager, Ancelotti said, someone said to Ancelotti, he spoke about this before. He said that Ancelotti said, I could never go to the Man United job. Too much pressure. Too Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the touchline. Like, there's so much pressure. There's so much. Like, remember when Amorim came in and he did like 10 interviews in his first like month as a Man United manager, and he did like 3 interviews in his entire history at Sporting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the cameras are always on you, the lights are on you. Yeah, I'm saying it's when you're at Man United, there's pressure, bro. Pressure to get results. Carrick hasn't much because he's interim.
There's so much pressure. Then why was it almost normalized? Why did it take so long for Amorim to be demonized the way he was?
Facts.
What do you mean it takes so long to be demonized? He was demonized pretty much.
There was a lot of give him time before it went really downhill with Amorim. And if the standards and the pressure was still the same at United, then that wouldn't be the case. It'd be out the door.
I didn't say it's the same as it used to be, by the way, but I'm saying, what do you mean? Because people wanted Amorim out after 2 months.
Barcelona. The same as Barcelona. I think maybe before, not so much now as much as Barcelona. There's still pressure to play for Man United. The badge will always weigh heavy for Man United.
I agree that it's not the same pressure. I'm talking about in this country. It's still one of the most pressurized. Like, it's the lights are on you. If you play bad, bro, you see how much people get slated online. You know, players look on social media nowadays. Do you know what I'm saying?
You men are definitely sleeping giants, and when it comes to pressure, 100%. I'm not gonna lie. I think even Chelsea have more pressure. Like, if you look at the way they treat their managers, Chelsea 100%, they will dash. Okay, I can't remember. I was gonna say Celtic, bro. I was gonna say even Celtic.
They've got Tostin and Chalobah as centre back, bro. Come on.
I think Chelsea's pressure comes more from a corporate perspective than a fan base perspective. I think it's there's corporate pressure there, as in like you're literally
got to be a good boy in it. You got to be a good boy for the owners.
Yeah, and from a player perspective, you're on a timer. Like, you could be the best player and then be out the club the next year. Like, you could be at another club, but I think I do understand the Man United one. I think Arsenal, I think you're right. I think there is pressure. I said not so much because Arsenal are top, but there is pressure for Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying? I think there is pressure. I don't know. But we'll see. I think everyone is a different part of the plan base. That's different. That's somewhere they always want to give more time than others. But, let's obviously just move over. We've got 15 minutes for Spurs. They're calling it the El Sackico, the Sackathon. A little bit, but is this the Jay? Chat to us. Is this the day Thomas Frank could be relieved of his duties?
I've said twice here. After we lost to West Ham at home, I was shocked they didn't sack him, and I said, like, if West Ham get within 6 points of us, you should sack him. And honestly, do I think we're gonna get relegated? No, but is it a much higher possibility than it ever should be? 100%. I think I saw West Ham have won 3 of their last 4 games, and the other one was Chelsea, where they were 2-0 up.
Yeah, they're 2-0 up. And they've got us tonight.
Yeah, so I think West Ham could get something out. If West Ham gets something out of that game tonight, my arse is definitely going 50p, 20p, because we have 2 wins in 16 games. And the thing when you, bro, outrageous, and that's gone under everyone's radar.
Sorry, say that again. Sorry,
2 wins in 4 months.
We have no. So we won. We haven't won it. We haven't won this year. I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've won. This year.
You haven't.
We haven't won in the league this year, and we beat Palace. We beat Palace dodgily, and we beat Brentford. But we lost to West Ham at home. We drew with Burnley. We didn't beat Wolves. So it's like the teams around us We're not beating them.
Jay, I've got a question.
Yeah.
I've got a question though. Do you not just? I'm not saying that it's this bad, but do you not think your squad is like genuinely mid-table level? Because it's been back-to-back seasons now, and you haven't really addressed the issues as well. Because I don't think you had a good summer window either.
Well, I think the summer window was decent. I think it was decent. I mean, Kudus, Simmons, Paulinho, Muani. On paper, that's a pretty good window. Do you know what I mean? And I think that I think Frank's getting away with. I think he's getting away with fucking murder. If I'm going to be honest, like if you look at the expectation and the perception of Thomas Frank when he came in, there's nothing that can justify what we're seeing in front of us right now. Like in terms of how he was perceived as a manager, in terms of I was always like, I don't know how his football is going to scale. Like I don't like. Does he know how?
Yeah,
to coach
same. That's why I don't want him at United. I didn't want him at United. Same with Glasner as well. Is the same thing now with Frank and Iraola and that. I just don't think they could do it at big clubs.
Yeah, so Iraola, his football might be scalable. Like my thing is like, well, I'd be open to seeing if his football is scalable. But this level of football now, I think last season Spurs finished 17th, made League Cup semi-final, won the Europa League, manager was sacked. This season we're 15th, out the League Cup, out the FA Cup. 6 points above the relegation zone. You set the precedent. You set the precedent that this is sackable. Like you should sack this guy.
It almost looks like it's almost okay though, because he's still here.
Because
just out of someone who wants their manager sacked.
Yeah.
And I've seen 2 other teams who have changed their manager and all of a sudden have a resurgence. And I'm not saying this is going to be a long-term resurgence. Yeah. We don't know yet. But they're doing incredibly well at the moment. We can't deny that. Bro, like, you think the ball's not looking at them, man?
But they fucked up once. They've waited too long. Now
that's what I'm saying. Now you're in a position now. It's almost been like it's almost okay. What's going on right now?
You've basically. I feel like the thing is like you're right, but it's also they've waited too long now. Now you're 6 points above the relegation zone. We've hired 9 or 10 people from Brentford over the summer, ranging from like medical staff to data analysis to coaches. And it's like, go on, man.
It looks like he was holding Brentford back. They're 7th in the league.
I was in the summer. I was wondering how the PE teacher Keith Andrews maybe.
He looks like Poseidon. Yeah, have you ever watched Prison Break?
He does look like Poseidon. Good knowledge.
Poseidon.
But I'm just really. This is the most, and this is why I always said to people about Daniel Levy. Yeah, don't like always. It can always be worse. Yeah, there's no way Levy wouldn't have sacked this guy by now. There's no way, none whatsoever. Levy knew how to say, you know what, I fucked up. You know what, let me sack this guy. I messed up.
Before a final in the cup final, innit?
Bro, listen, at the end of the day, Mourinho was lucky. We lost to a team whose manager was in prison. He was very lucky to still be in charge 5 days before the cup final.
Oh, yeah, you did as well. Oh,
anyway, he was like, you can make an argument about
he was in prison again?
They lost to a team. I think it was in Zagreb. Yeah, it was in the Champions League, innit?
Oh my days!
Yeah, and his manager was in prison. I swear you lost. Didn't you lose in the Conference League as well? You got knocked out.
Yeah, we lost. That was Conte European tax, though. So you know.
Blame it on Conte. Don't blame Spurs.
What was the guy that scored the brace?
It was Orsic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! And anyone knows he used to have a sick FIFA card. He used to have
crazy.
Yeah, he had like 95. I think he was only like 84 rated, but he had 95 pace and 88 shooting.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
I remember that. That's for me. He actually birthed the name. Like you birthed the name, like it's crazy. God.
So I'm just looking at it from the point of view of saying like, you know, Vinay is like and Vinay. I don't. He needs to understand this isn't Arsenal, and that's not a disrespect into. I know they're bigger and all that, but it's more like when you had Arteta. Arteta's a bigger personality than Thomas Frank. Yeah, you watch what Arteta did with Aubameyang and Özil and stuff like that. Whether you like him or not, he was decisive. He was whatever. Like he had more personality than Thomas Frank, and also he was managing Arsenal during COVID. No fans in the stadium. Yeah, I think if Arsenal fans had been there at the time, there's a reasonable chance Arteta wouldn't even be here today. You know what I mean? He like because the pressure from the club.
They would might have entered the stadium and that they did on the Wenger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So my thing is that Arsenal trying to find like Spurs don't want like when you're Spurs manager, right? We're not the biggest club. So what we need is an element of fantasia. You can't constantly tell us we're shitty Spurs. That doesn't run if you're a smaller club. Do you know what I mean? You can Man United, Liverpool, yeah, you can say we're crap. Yeah. If you're Spurs, you need to have a level of hope. Do you know what I mean? You need to have a level of you can build something bigger than yourself. Ange got that. Poch got that. Do you know what I mean? The managers who do well at Tottenham.
Ange now, by the way, he's statistically worse.
Of course, he's worse than Ange. But I'm saying the managers that do well at Tottenham are managers who don't treat Tottenham like a stepping stone. That don't constantly remind us of our size or where we are. We need a little bit of
how Poch was almost like happy to be there. In his tenure.
Yeah. So my point is like I don't need a manager who's like, oh well, are we this? So like too much realism.
He's too humble, man.
He's
to be deluded, bro.
Exactly. Thank you.
You
need to be deluded to be manager of Tottenham Hotspur. We get it. That's the criteria I'm looking for.
But sometimes people delude them. Sometimes people delude themselves into actually like, oh shit, I'm actually the guy.
Yeah.
I'm the guy.
Word.
This is not even supposed to happen. Like,
you think Ronaldo didn't think he was the guy when he was 15?
Word. Do you think Garnacho didn't think he was the guy for his whole career? And in reality, we know the truth, bro.
Don't mention that guy.
No, it's the truth, though, isn't it?
Examples of players weren't supposed to be the guy. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, Jamie Vardy wasn't supposed to be the guy. But he was the guy. He's the guy.
He's actually one day he's like, nah, I'm the guy, you know. Like, who's gonna stop me being the guy?
This is it, bro. Kante weren't supposed to be the guy. Came in the league, second league division in France.
He still doesn't think he's the guy. I guarantee he still doesn't think he's the guy.
Yeah, that's
he was supposed to be the guy. Kante was probably happy. He probably thought he made it. He'd already made it when he was in the second division of France. Made it to the Prem, and he probably thought, I made it.
He's made it to the World Cup champions.
Bro,
Europe.
Literally, bro. Sometimes you just wake up and say, "I'm the guy, bro. I'm the guy."
I don't think Thomas Frank thinks he's the guy.
Salah wasn't supposed to be like. You think Salah was supposed to be the guy?
Yeah.
No, he always thought he was the guy though. Salah always thought he was a guy. You can tell his ego.
But as I said, it's the mental thing though.
There was a shift from Basel. I saw him at Basel.
It was a shift.
It was just good. At Roma, he's like, I'm the guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy.
Yeah. So Roma's like, I'm the guy. So I'm like, I guess
even KDB.
Oh yeah, the same era.
Yeah, no, KDB I agree with. I don't agree with Salah. KDB I agree with.
KDB went to Wolfsburg and said, "You know I'm that guy."
He said, "I'm the guy, bro."
You know it don't matter that I play for Wolfsburg. I'm the guy. I'm the guy in this. I'm the guy in this division.
KDB doesn't seem like that. He doesn't seem like that type of character though. He seems like that shy guy. Do you know what I mean?
He internally thought I was. He internally.
I can't lie.
You know what? I hear this one as well because you don't know where Semenyo was actually like 6 years ago. Where Semenyo actually was.
Well,
where he came from.
Where was he?
That's my
He was in like.
It was in the it's like the National League.
Yeah, he's a National League team.
It's a great point Monty's making. When Semenyo plays for Man City in the Champions League, he will be the first player, stat here, since Steve Finnan to play in every division in the English League and the Champions League.
Do you know how mad that is?
Gang ting, bro. I'm gassed.
That is
my boy, bro.
Broski.
That's yeah. Listen. But in terms of people being deluded, there's not a better example than Garnacho, bro. If I'm being honest, like Ches knows, because he built his whole career off I'm that guy with no ability.
He thought he was Ronaldo. Yeah, he thought he was Ronaldo already.
He thought he was Ronaldo with no
he's
ability.
He's happy to be there. He's happy to be there.
He actually,
he's winning that Real Madrid move in 2 years.
Tell themselves they're the guy, they're just not the guy. But we're just saying like the Tottenham thing, like what Jay said. Well, sometimes if you're deluded enough to think you're the guy when you're not the guy, you might just wake up one day and become the guy.
Bro, that's what. How do you think Poch got us to a Champions League final? Because one day he's like, you know what, yeah? Because he's like, you know what, yeah? This Dele Alli £5 million midfielder, he's the guy, you know. Like he could be the guy.
I'll be honest though, if he was as talented as someone like if you was as talented as a professional footballer, wouldn't you be arrogant as well? Like if you was as talented,
no, but the majority is there's so much levels to professional football. Like, yes, you've made it. So compared to the 99% of everyone else, they can't touch you almost in terms of that ability. But then you kind of like, how many times have you heard like a Premier League footballer playing the Champions League for the first time and they go, oh, like when Andre Onana was talking about Frankie de Jong and he was talking about how he got humbled. He was like, bro, like,
you mean
but then sometimes the juice wears off because it's like
the juice.
You could be like Kevin Davies. You're like the guy, but then your fucking compound V has run out, and now you're no longer the guy. You're no longer the guy. What happens? You just go somewhere for £8 million, £10 million, and you're like, who told Gavin Pedersen that he was the guy? Who told Gavin Pedersen that he should be scoring 30 yards?
Bro, Choupo-Moting just went through mad phases where he was the guy, bro. Choupo-Moting.
Where is he now?
I don't even know. How about this? I don't even know where he is now.
He's at Bayern, no? He's still at Bayern.
He's not still at
No way.
No, he's not still at Bayern, actually. I'm wrong.
Who's the striker that played for Stoke and then was bagging for Real Madrid in finals? It's a Hosselu.
Hosselu.
Yeah.
Who told Hosselu that he should be scoring in Champions League finals?
How about this? I'll tell you where Choupo-Moting is.
Is he in Germany?
He's at New York Red Bulls with 17 goals in 33 games.
He's the guy. He's the guy now. He's the guy now.
He's in New York.
Bro, he's living the life, bro. He's living life.
That's a good life. He's had a good life. He's had a good football life.
How about this? Even Fulkrug woke up one day and just balled out in the Champions League final. He just woke up one day and he's like, I'm the guy.
Yeah, Fulkrug didn't score any Champions League final.
Yeah, no, but like Origi.
No, but he was bad in his run. And
I was thinking, I should sign this guy, bro. And then I found out in a beer belly.
But like, think about like when you played Barcelona in the Champions League and you came back and you had Salah and was it Bobby missing? Salah and Firmino missing. Salah and Firmino. What made Divock Origi wake up that day, look in the mirror, and say, you know what?
Jurgen Klopp made Henderson the guy. Henderson was a bum before Klopp. And then Klopp turned up, and Henderson became the guy. Bro, Henderson started bossing around Mo Salah. And could you imagine you told him he's going to do that?
I mean, sometimes you just gel your hair a bit different, innit?
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Sometimes you just gel your hair a bit different.
Shaqiri was the guy. Shaqiri was the guy.
Shaqiri was definitely the guy.
Henderson's a great
example. With Shaqiri cutting that left foot, it could go anywhere.
But
Shaqiri at the Euros
gave his rap.
But Henderson is a great example because one day Henderson woke up one day and said, "You know what? Yeah, I'm a midfield general. You know." He just said, "Yeah, I'm a midfield general."
Yeah, Henderson. He embodied the guy.
He start bossing people. You know,
he thought he was there.
So yeah, I feel this, bro. I feel this.
No, it is when you know it is, and just quick thing with Shaqiri. You know, Shaqiri for Basel's going mad, isn't it? Like
he still plays in top leagues. That's mad.
He plays for Basel. How about this?
He's one of those guys not even old, but he looks old.
Hear this. No, he's 34. He's 34. But
that's not bad though. 34 is calm. Yeah.
Just hear this. Last season, 34 games, 18 goals, 9 assists in the league only. And 18 goals, 19 assists. 18 goals, 19 assists. This season, 22 matches, 10 goals, 10 assists. Yeah.
You say Basel?
Basel, yeah. Basel.
But then also, as well,
even still, though.
Yeah, but even still, top flight, still talk about football, innit? They still play top leagues.
Yeah, but bro, I'm just saying, 18 goals and 19 assists is a bit crazy, though. That's
he is Swiss. He's from Switzerland.
But that's how you know.
No, Mons, that makes it then. He's from the country.
He's the guy.
And now he's the guy.
Yes,
no, he's the guy. And when he's the Euros, you know, Shaqiri.
Yeah, he's going to be there on the plane.
He turns up.
No, but I've watched a few Basel games. Just to see what he doesn't even move that much. He don't even move that much because he's the guy.
Yeah, but guys, let's not underrate the ability to drop down a level a little bit and then become the guy at a lower level. Drop
down and you're not the guy. But just drop down a little, drop down a little bit. So, for example, you play.
AJ, good example. What's that guy from Wolves? Armstrong, the striker. Bro,
send him to
he's in,
Billy
was
Sharp.
he in Southampton, I swear. He did that. He went down.
Adam Armstrong.
Yeah, Adam Armstrong. And he went down and was like, you know what? I'm that guy, innit?
Yeah. I hear that.
Adam Armstrong, man. He'll probably get relegated again. But we'll see.
But he's a Champions League guy. Like when you go to the Championship,
guy. That's what I'm saying.
I'll be real. You gotta have that delusion, though, innit? You not like. I think we even is it disrespectful to call it delusion, or is it really just a bit of belief?
No,
if I was, you know, people say Ronaldo.
Belief in it. You gotta believe. Like in any walk of life, you gotta believe you're the best. Even if you're not.
You know, with Ronaldo.
But there's like that crossover, isn't it, between the bottom of the league and the top of the championship? You know where like Andy Johnson and Dwight Gale live. You know that area at the bottom of the Premier League and the top of the Championship.
They're too good for the Championship, but too bad for the Premier League.
They'll get you 12 goals in 38 games in the Premier League at gunpoint with 5 penalties, but they'll get you 30 goals in the Championship and send you back up. Vicious cycle. So yeah.
Who's the other one? McGoldrick.
Yeah.
McGoldrick.
No, but he's taking the piss. He went all the way to like League 1, League 2. Like, do you know what I mean? That's taking.
How about this? McGoldrick came on against us this season.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And he pulled out. He pulled out. You don't remember this?
That's mad.
He came on. Or was it for Barnsley?
Yeah,
bro.
It was
He came on a sub, bro. Crazy.
Yeah,
modern day Liam Delap. No, don't do that. Liam Delap's not doing 9.
Delap got like 8 goals in the Championship.
No, but to be fair, Delap for a mid-table team would be bits though.
No, but that's the point, bro.
He just should have been that.
He's someone that needs to realize he's the guy.
I told you.
Hey, you know what? That's a good. He needs to think he's the guy, Jay. He needs that. He needs
perfect. He needs switch. He's the guy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing him nutmeg players. I'm seeing him go left wing, skip past fullbacks when he's at Ipswich, and he goes to Chelsea, he can't kick a ball.
Man's lost.
No, it's just because he's around.
If you speak to him, he's a shy character. He's not like a bossy guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, we missed the most obvious example. Yeah. Duran in that Villa run, he thought he was.
No, but he's got too much of an ego. He's got a problem. He's got
he's got something wrong with him because how can he be at Fenerbahce at 22?
He overdosed on the compound.
I went from Saudi to Russia. Do you know how tapped you have to be to do that?
Yeah, bro.
And he was on loan in Turkey as well.
The bench the way he was doing it, that was the guy energy. We can't deny that. That was the guy energy, bro.
The lap under Moyes, that could be
McTominay.
You know what?
McTominay said he woke up and said, "You know what? I'm the guy here."
Hey, no, but Harry Wilson right now thinks he's it.
He's the guy.
He thinks he's it. Like the way he's him,
bro.
The way he's moving, I know he's got that ego. I know
he's scoring goals and he's not celebrating anymore. He's
not even celebrating. He's just doing the hair thing.
Oh my god! I Bellingham in 23-24.
Oh yeah.
Now, bro, if you watch him now, he doesn't feel like he's the guy. He ain't the guy.
He isn't the guy.
Mbappe humbled him.
His touch is loose and everything, bro. And when he was 23-24, this guy was scoring low.
I'll tell you somebody, boys. We can all agree he's been the guy since day. Hasn't stopped. Mbappe, he's the guy in it.
No, he's trash.
Mbappe knows he's it. He is it. He's always been it. You know what I'm saying? How cute in the League of Monaco? That makes no sense.
They had a super team.
No, but he led them. He was 17, bro.
Yeah, no, he was the guy back then. But now he's washed. I'm telling you, now he's washed. You watch him now, he's an eyesore.
His FIFA card was cold. That Monaco card back in the old FIFA. Yeah,
bro, he's had the best FIFA cards for years, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Bowen thinks he's East London. He thinks.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you probably have to divorce Danny Dyer to get out of that football club, doesn't he? So it's like
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Either Danny Dyer.
He scored the winner in a European final for them. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
that's the thing, He has to leave though. I can't see him leaving.
No, he won't. He'll stay.
Okay, but this is an example. Yeah, so like I'll give you an example. Madison. Yeah, he's an example. He's the guy, but he's not. But he's not the level of. No, wait. Let me finish. Let me land, boys. Let me land. Don't worry.
Next question, right?
Boys, let me land. Let me land. You didn't even hear what I was saying. Madison's a guy who thinks he's the guy, but he's the guy for a team at a lower level than he thinks he's the guy for. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you
like,
know what?
but Jay, he
Like
was
Bruno
Yeah,
thinks
but
he's the
it's
guy. Yeah, Bruno
No,
thinks
Bruno
he's the
is
guy.
I get what
Bruno
you're
is
saying.
Bruno
He's
is the guy.
He
Bruno
thinks he's
is
the
the guy.
No, I
Bruno
agree.
is the guy.
I agree.
Hey, Morris,
That's why he's always spamming the ball
guy.
because he knows that I can play that pass.
Yes.
But
I can play that pass.
This is a great point about Bruno. I just want to make it because you know me. Like, obviously, I need to find new haters for Bruno because all the haters are becoming fans and it's just becoming too much. But sometimes when Bruno would grenade pass or do too much, I think Bruno, in his intelligence, and he is a very intelligent player, in my opinion, he's making the judgment choice of what I'm going to do is better than what these guys would do without me. Like, what you're getting from me, grenading the ball, is still better than if I pass to my teammates and they try to do something else. So the sum total of Bruno losing the ball is still better than what you guys would have cooked up if Bruno had passed to one of his teammates. Yeah, I genuinely believe the player made the cognitive decision to say, "Hey, you know what?
You
Yeah,
know Bruno thinks he's the guy.
No,
Everyone
he
knows.
does.
No,
I know he thinks he's the guy.
Yeah,
I know he
Everyone
thinks
knows.
he's the guy.
That's so obvious. When he plays like he thinks he's the best.
Yeah.
Fair
bro,
enough.
bro, listen, man
just
came
arrogant.
man came from Sporting Lisbon for £55 million,
Do you
and first day was scoring winners.
That's
That's
what
how
I'm
you know
saying.
you're the guy.
He knows he's
But
that
bro,
guy.
do you not think that's a Portuguese thing though? A lot of Portuguese, like even Amorim was arrogant. He thought he was the guy, wasn't the guy. Mourinho, Ronaldo, like a lot of them think they're arrogant.
Maybe
I don't think they're the guys.
you could be maybe Portuguese people are just arrogant guys. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Portuguese just has a culture of I'm the guy or whatever.
I'd love Dallo to start thinking he's the guy. You know what I'm saying? But
I just think he's the guy sometimes. Why
nah,
is
he
he popping up in the
don't.
number
Oh
10?
yeah, no, you're right. He always tries to get involved when we're booking the ball. Yeah, he seems trying to go for a
Palmer's
shot.
known he's the guy. Palmer's always known that. Palmer's definitely.
Yeah,
No,
he's gonna be
Palmer's
the
the
guy
guy.
at Man United next year.
But I'm talking about before Chelsea. He knew he was it. Like he just knew. Like the way
That's
he
why.
plays.
Why do you think he left City?
Yeah, ball brass.
You don't do that if you don't think you're the guy. Like, why would you move different areas in that? Like, it makes no sense.
And then score a goal in the Euros final. And that.
Exactly. That's an ego. That's a big ego.
But isn't that where like Poch, where he loved Poch so much because Poch made him feel like
gave
he
him
was
the platform,
guy.
innit?
He gave him the authority to be like, go be the guy, go show the world that you're the top player.
Birdman, he gave him the platform.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that obviously this section has actually been really entertaining because I actually look at it and it's like it goes to show that players need to spend more time understanding what is a great place for them to really flourish.
And to mentally kind of almost tap into a place where you almost like, even if you fail, I can't fail. Do you know what I mean?
That's especially necessary when you're going from a medium to small club to big club.
Yeah,
you need to have that ego.
bro.
Look at someone put in the chat. João Pedro and Sackico, good examples. The way they play now is different to September. They got a bit of arrogance. You get me?
Yeah. João Pedro.
João Pedro right now is looking. I'm not saying he's different, but you can just tell he's confident.
Yeah.
Like Ekatike, even the other day, missed some sitters, but the way he's moving on the ball.
People are gonna hate me for this.
Yeah,
one, you see Rashford when he first got the waves. This Rashford, he was the fucking guy.
He's too much on confidence, bro. He's too much of a confidence guy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Mons, maybe he isn't the guy. Because the guy
that's the thing. He wasn't the guy, but he was. When he was doing this, you see,
if he
when
just done this all the time, he'd be top of his game.
He just started scoring goals. His confidence went up, and then all the confidence is one hell of a drug, bro.
That year, the first time.
No, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't lie. We were running Rashford, best player in the World Cup. We were running Rashford.
When he was doing this, him and Killian were getting compared, bro.
He scored 30 goals in the
that was a real thing. That wasn't a facade. That was they were getting compared. Like 6'2", man, 6 foot, both quick. You know what I'm saying?
No, but they actually are comparable in terms of style.
Yeah, their style of play.
Their body style.
Yeah, they got a good what do you call it?
Lean, tall winger
type of player, like that kind of style.
Yeah. And they're both technically like similar. You know what I'm saying? They're both not the greatest technically. I'd say Mbappe's a little bit more.
Mbappe's way more technical than.
Yeah, Mbappe's a bit more technical. They're both similar.
They're both skillful,
I think
though.
Rashford's actually a better long range passer, though. I think Rashford's a better long range passer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and a better crosser of the ball as well. Rashford's a better.
Mbappe's always been that guy. I like players who are just cold and arrogant. He's just lit.
You like
you need arrogance to be the best.
You like Ronaldo?
Yeah, I like Ronaldo.
Yeah,
I prefer Messi because I like to watch Messi. Specifically, but Ronaldo's that guy. I rate him.
I'm a Neymar guy. Like, you see Neymar's arrogance, bro. I was here for all of it. I'll just say for all of his arrogance, bro. We're not getting booked for rainbow flicking, guys. I'm just like, yeah.
Do you know people like Neymar? I don't even know if it's arrogance because if you know you're much better than everybody, do you need to be arrogant?
But like,
you do. No. If I was as talented as Ronaldo, if I was Ronaldo, I would be as arrogant as him. I would be as arrogant.
You know the Palmer G man is like he could just turn up and just bang.
Yeah. But Ches, like Neymar's running over to the camera and going.
Yeah, I hate
Bellingham. Who remembers when Bellingham scored against was it Slovakia in the round of 16?
Oh yeah, and he said, "Who else?
Who else?
I love that. I love that.
That was overhead kick in the last minute to save your country.
Yeah, that's arrogant.
Who else?
That is arrogant.
Like Jude.
Yeah. He was having a mad season, by the way. That's why he was like that.
Yeah,
but like
Ronaldo within
I mean, but if you also look at like these players and you look at the moments, like again, you know, like say someone like a Nunez, like go Bournemouth, go West Ham, you're gonna be a hero. Like, do you know what I mean? You're gonna be seen as one of the best attackers in the league. You go to one of those clubs, yeah, because that all-round effort, rather than specific efficiency and focus. Like, if I was to look at Nunez's first season and Ekitike's first season, I'd be really interested to see how they measure up stat-wise and performance-wise. Yeah? Like, I would be... Monts, you can maybe tell me. Like,
but Jay, the way you play gives people something like bonus points.
But I say Nunez in his first season versus Ekitike in his first season. Like, how big's the difference?
One, by the way, but yeah. So
I think it takes a different... But Jay, I was going to say, I think it takes a different level to go from a team in the league to drop. Because that means you need to think you're the guy, but not at that team, but in the league.
Yeah, but you also have to... Yeah, but
I think Ekitike, bro, how could I not think? He's probably one of the most obvious ones this season, bro. This guy signed for a team who just then signed Isak after you and said, huh? He said, I'm the guy. He held his shot up against Southampton.
He got sent off as well.
He needed that.
That's true.
Ronaldo birthed that generation, I think, of like just people that now everyone thinks they're the guy. Like he made everyone.
What's new Ronaldo though?
I'll go back further. I think
I feel like Ronaldo was like he was like the one, the catalyst, isn't it?
I think Cantona. I'll be honest, bro.
No, I agree, but Ronaldo,
like the guy.
Ronaldo is made like Garnacho idolized Ronaldo. Where's his boxers and that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
The obvious one is
Ronaldo's.
He's different level. He's
he's just funny with it, bro.
Yeah, but I just think with some players, as I think it just goes back to the point of to manage Spurs. Yeah, you need a little bit of the guy. And that's it. And you could say Ange. Let's be honest. Ange did think he was the guy at Spurs.
Ange knew he was the guy, bro. What you mean? I always win a trophy in my second season. He knows he's the guy, bro.
What did he say? Season 3 is always better than season 2.
And then we cancelled the show. Oh, idiots, bro. That's why I'll never forgive it, bro. I'll never forgive it. Imagine I've got like Breaking Bad, and I fire Bryan Cranston, I fire Walter White, and I hire, I don't know, like fucking Kevin Spacey after his fucking.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm just basically saying, like, long story short, is that Spurs had a TV show that had a world-class finale and had people excited for season 3, and then it comes back. They've changed the lead character. They've cut the budget. And nobody wants to watch the show anymore. The show is now.
Just like everyone hates Arsenal because they haven't got that guy player in their team other than Gabriel, maybe.
Declan Rice thinks he's the guy. Rice thinks he's the guy.
You think?
Do you know someone who needs to think they're the guy? Odegaard. He needs to think he's the guy.
Yeah, he needs to go back to I'm the guy thing.
You know, like most title-winning teams have guys you could be like, yeah, they all think they're gonna win the league. You look at Arsenal, like maybe 1 or 2 guys think they're the guy. Everyone else is like,
I'll be real. Gabriel is the guy.
Bro. Gabriel's the only one I was like,
you know why? Because again, he's another one where I look at and you go, you weren't supposed to be the guy. Like I even put my own play, like one of my own play. I said, like, bro, you look at Salah's journey, but you weren't supposed to be the guy. Like, you weren't supposed to be. That's not how the story's supposed to go. Like, Gabriel was shit, bro. Before that hair transplant, he weren't supposed to be the guy. He's the fucking guy. Man's doing, he done Gyökeres' celebration like this. After
he scored against Gyökeres,
bro. He's the guy.
And then
Arteta thinks he's the guy.
Bro, he's the guy still.
Arteta thinks he's the
especially
guy,
when Saliba was getting all the bread. Remember, Saliba was getting all the bread.
Yeah, it was Saliba over Gabriel.
All the bread, bro.
Because Gabriel's known as the bozo guy. Remember 20.
Yeah, it's not just the bozo guy. The brute.
21.
The brute who's good in the air.
Yeah.
The brute.
Because he was making mistakes.
When Saliba came in, though, is when Gabriel stopped becoming bozo.
No, but he didn't play with Gabriel. He didn't play with Saliba first season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when Saliba came in.
Yeah, when Saliba came in 22, that's when it all changed.
Yeah,
it was Gabriel was there for that.
But once before that, he was making mistakes. If you remember the season they finished,
he was even making mistakes that season.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Where they was top for 93% of the season and that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Rob Holding, I think. Yeah, but they just turned it around. They just sorted it out. It's kind of good for them, but Gabriel improved. He improved as well. He was still young at the time. Even now, I think he's only 2'7".
But do you know what it is that, as you said, sometimes people start so well, they just forget that they were just decent, and they're just forever high off the. Now you're the guy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, you know, when you have such a good start when you move to a team. The team is so, you get what I'm saying?
Also, like sliding doors. A moment I always remember is, I don't know if you guys remember Wayne Routledge.
Yeah.
So Wayne Routledge was bought for Tottenham.
Not everyone in the chat would, because
that's what I'm saying.
It's 10 years ago, you know.
It may be even longer. It's like 2005 or 2006. But Wayne Routledge was bought for Tottenham at the same time as Lennon. Routledge was ahead of Lennon. Routledge had a big injury in pre-season.
I remember that.
And it meant that Lennon had to start playing. Lennon took his moment, never looked back, turned into like a really good player for Tottenham over a number of years. Routledge never was anything more than a bit part player. The ability to seize your moment is a characteristic of being the guy.
Swansea legend, though.
Swansea legend, the ability to seize your moment. Like, look at Kane. Like, the ability to take your moment. Rashford.
You know, Kane's a good example, you know.
Rashford too. Think about how Rashford got his
Trent in there as well, because Klein got a back injury and then Trent came in.
Absolutely. These players, that's what separates the highest quality youngsters.
You know what? Yeah, because man was at Celtic in that, bro, and only really started at 24.
He was very good for Celtic and Southampton, though.
No, but he wasn't. You see, Van Dijk.
For Southampton, he was cold. Let's not do that.
Yeah, he was good. Yeah, but so was Lovren.
But that's, you know,
so was Lovren. So was Jose Font. Obviously,
Van Dijk's level, was at Southampton.
Lovren was, Lovren was cold for Southampton.
Yeah, Lovren was good. Lovren was good for you as well, though. What? Europa League final.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie with Van Dijk. I didn't see.
He's the guy who then put you this place, and then you got the guys who got you up there.
Yeah, but
no. I'm just saying, like, I was just saying, like, bro, when it comes to the VVD team, I was just saying that I'm not saying he was bad at Celtic or bad at Southampton. I'm just saying that, like,
yeah, he's a different level. I never saw what he is at Liverpool. I never saw that at Southampton. I never saw that.
Obviously,
it was like what we saw from other defenders who haven't made it. Glimpses.
And that's a new level. Yeah.
And then, bro, do you know what it is? Again, he scored on his debut against Everton, bro. He scored a match winner against Everton on your debut. From then, you're the guy.
But then, Mons, what about Suarez? Because when I first saw him,
he
wasn't the guy. So how did he suddenly become that guy when he wasn't the guy?
You know what it was? Do you know what it was? I'll be real with Suarez. Yeah, with Suarez, even his first goal was bare scrappy. I don't know if you remember the way the ball kind of trickled over the boat. Like, I don't know if you guys remember his first goal for Liverpool, but I think it's his catalogue of certain goals.
Yeah,
there was just a catalogue of them where they were just world-class goals, and you're going, is he?
That's why he's rated, isn't it?
Huh?
That's why he's rated, because he scores way out.
His catalogue was mad. Like, it was mad. I think Suarez took a bit longer to be like Torres, for example, was instantly the guy. Like, it was instant.
But he won at Chelsea, though.
Yeah.
Not at Chelsea. I'm saying, but Torres also kind of was the guy before, as in, like, everyone wanted Torres. Jay, you remember that? Everyone wanted Torres.
When we got Torres, that was a big deal. That was a massive deal, bro.
Yeah, like, I actually think Coutinho had a moment where he went from he took the braces came off, the curly hair, he cut his hair, and he got the neck tattoo. And then he scored the free kick on opening day against Arsenal. And he's the guy. No, he's the guy. Like, he's the guy.
But this is a bit.
People forget the way you look, the way you act is part of the persona, innit?
You know when they start getting the tattoos.
Have you ever
look at Garnacho? He's a perfect example.
Palmer's very like dopey, people call him, but the way he looks is very unique. So
very nonchalant or whatever.
Very involved in it, very tall, slender, black. It works. You know what I'm saying? That Coutinho cutting his hair, it matches the style.
Gabriel's hair transplant. Gabriel's hair transplant.
That's what I'm saying. You know, Kane, for example, Kane hasn't got the look, but he's got the persona, very chill, or bags. You know what I mean?
But I was like, you're right.
Salah got a hair transplant and won the league.
Oh, okay.
By himself. Like,
sometimes it's like a facade, isn't it? You have to believe in the hype.
Bro, I'm telling you, sometimes when you get I'll be honest. You know what? I actually think Richarlison Sly thinks he's the guy, you know. With somebody
he definitely does.
His goal return is definitely
good, bro. His goal return is good.
It's not like
not bad.
If Richarlison was like, that's what I always say. It's like his goal return when he's fit it's pretty. It's good. It's solid. It's almost 1 and 2.
Numbers are they're not
bad.
Spurs are not bad. But you know what it comes down to? It comes down to like where the line is. And people sometimes say to me, Jay, you're a GA merchant. And I say, how dare you? Yeah, because everybody has a line of the level of where they come to GA. Because when Ronaldo and Messi started doing mad numbers, all of a sudden nothing else mattered. Do you know what I mean? A certain player can give numbers and then it matters. A certain player can't give numbers, it doesn't matter. I think everyone has their own threshold of what is
100%
or bad. You know what I mean? Like, so it's
very selective. It's very selective.
Like, but that's what I say. So someone can say to me like, Brennan Johnson's trash. And I'll be like, okay,
100%. He's got this numbers.
I see where you're coming from, but he scored this number. Would you rather have somebody who scored 15 goals or Gittins, who's technically better, but gives you nothing?
And most people choose Gittins to be like, the way he plays.
I would choose Brennan Johnson.
That's exactly why.
No, Gittins is a bad example, but the point is, people who are aesthetically pleasing and look better.
Ahmad is a better example.
No, exactly. But it's like, would you rather have someone who's aesthetically pleasing and can contribute a little bit in build-up, but gives you nothing from a numbers point of view, or someone who contributes very little for the team but will score goals?
I think it depends on how
it depends on your team, though, because if you already have someone that scores goals,
there's certain examples where once the goals dry up, because no one scores goals forever. Once the goals dry up, it looks real spooky. So it's like
100%.
That's why it depends on how you play. Is your playing style involving other players? Is it impacting the game? Because Hazard, for example, didn't score every week, or Drogba, but they made a big difference when you watch the game. To get 100%. Whereas people like Salah is not. He's not good on the eye, but he's extreme because he always scores.
And this is and it's we were having. So I was having this
last 3 years, Salah before his legs.
I was having
before that.
I was having these conversations because I was like, I have a very controversial take. We'll finish with it because you know me, I like to do that. But it's the point with I think if you look back at history, what justification is there for people saying that Zidane's better than Modric?
What?
I mean, I just let it simmer for a second.
I know what he's saying.
He didn't say what I think he said.